So greetings from Pennsylvania once again. Check out those colors. And it's also Halloween today. Today's October 31st. Yeah, so I'm out here in Michaud State Forest again. I believe I'm in Cumberland County. Might be in Franklin County. Near the line somewhere. But yeah, we're going to complete another section of the Appalachian Trail today. We're currently on the Rocky Knob Trail. There's parking down along Ridge Road. I'll show you the maps in a little bit. It's a little bit busy back at the parking lot. Not terribly busy, but I'll tell you about that in a moment though. There's kind of a slightly creepy thing going on back there. Ended up being pretty cool though. Yeah, so right up here, the Rocky Knob Trail joins the Appalachian Trail, and that's where we finished our last video. So if I turn you around, back there would be a Ridge Road where I parked. And if you remember our last AT video, we told the story of Dead Woman Hollow. Just up this way is where we ended it. And then right up here is that intersection. Of course, when I did that video on Dead Woman Hollow, of course the Rocky Knob Trail continues that way, and down that way is where those two women had camped. That fateful day, of course we had come from this way, and this is where we stopped and had to turn around. But today, we're gonna continue this way. I'm hoping to do a loop today. I'm gonna hike maybe roughly 5 miles on the AT this way, then hike some other trails. That should bring us back this way and come back up. We'll see. Let me get the maps out and show you what the plan is. And first of all, here is our Pennsylvania map. Of course, we are down here in Michaud State Forest, kind of right here. I'm not quite sure if we're in Franklin or in Cumberland County. Just I'll have to check the other map. That's where we are here in Pennsylvania. All right, so here's the northern section of Michaud State Forest. Of course, this is from Purple Lizard Maps. We are parked right here. Of course, here's the Appalachian Trail, this dark green one, but here's the Rocky Knob Trail. So the plan today is to hike all the way down to here, the Stillhouse Road, and then try and make a loop on some of these other trails. Make our way back to where we started. That's the plan for today. All right, so let's get going. We got a long hike today. I'm thinking maybe roughly 10-mile hike today. We'll see. Just a little bit after 11. Got a little bit later start. It was raining this morning. Might get a few showers yet this afternoon, but I do have another top to put on if I get wet here. Yes, I checked the map. We are currently in Cumberland County, but we'll be in Franklin County later on this hike. But yeah, when I first pulled into when I came up to the parking area for this section, there was like a tarp with some other stuff laying in a parking lot with legs, a pair of legs sticking out. It looked very ominous. Almost like someone was, like there's a dead person under the tarp. And I thought, at first I was kind of startled, like, oh my goodness, like did someone get hurt? Then I thought, well, maybe it's a prank because, you know, it's Halloween. Maybe someone put a tarp out there, you know, with some fake legs sticking out of it. But here, it was a person. You know, she pulled the tarp back. She was just she had been out here hiking, I guess, earlier this weekend and was waiting for her ride to pick her up. And since it was raining a little bit, she had a tarp over herself. But it looked, yeah, well, looked a little creepy at first. But yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful hike. The sun is trying to come out. So hopefully it shows its face a little bit later today. And we're headed into a section of piney woods. I'll tell you what though, I love these wet, cool autumn days. Yeah, we've been going through this pine woods for a while now. I'm loving it. I think this is what they call Big Pine Flats. It's not all pine trees. You see some other trees up there with some color in them. But yeah. Just thankful to be able to be out here. I mean, Pennsylvania does have its share of pine woods, but they're not terribly common. They just have a whole different feel to them. Yeah. Looks like we might be coming out of it up here. Yes, this is pretty neat here. You got the contrast of the dark pine trees and those brilliant yellows. A few reds in there. And we got our first road crossing. This is Ridge Road. It's the road we parked on. Of course, heading back that way would take you to where we parked. I think we have a downhill section here and a quick uphill again. Alright, so still descending downhill, but the sun is starting to come out. I hear voices down there. I think there's a road down here. Womelsdorf Road. So they're probably getting ready to go hiking too. Well, there's a cabin down here. That's what it is. I think this is the Womelsdorf cabin. Okay, there's a road down here. If you can see the cabin. There's a vehicle down there. Right. Alright, so what goes down ends up going back up again. The true saying is probably backwards, but it's the way it goes for the AT. So now we gotta go back up. I'll probably take a break at the top of this. Alright, slowly but surely making our way up. Looks like the top is just up ahead, but yeah. Gaining some elevation back. There's a raven out there. Yeah, definitely a raven. Alright, the top has been achieved. Now we're walking through this tunnel of color, yellow. Looking for a place to stop and take a break. Have a little something to eat. Alright, not a break site, but we got another road crossing. Well, this is more like a road junction. Oh yeah. Wonder if this is where I was headed towards. Let me check some of the signs here. Yeah, so this is just another section of Ridge Road. I think the other road is called Old Hill Road or something like that. We gotta make our way across. You can see the white blazes over there, so we'll continue going this way. Yeah, there's just no road signs here. Yeah, it got the sun went away. Now it's starting to drizzle again a little bit. And of course it cools off. Started to sweat a little bit coming up that hill. The sun was out, but now it just swings back the other way. Man, look at that color. The cloudy skies make some of these yellows just pop out though. Yeah, now it's starting to drizzle. So we'll put break time on hold until this little drizzle section is over. don't want to eat in the rain. Still need to find a place to take a break. At least the rain has stopped. And I think we have found a spot. Got a nice log to sit on here. There's actually a camp area up here. Yeah, let's sit up here. Oh yeah. Right there. Alright, so the log is soaking wet, but I still have this thing. This was sent to me some time ago. This little mat. It's padded, but it also gives you a dry place to sit. Things are a little wet, but I do have another top in here to wear. With some beef jerky in there. So I'm gonna chill out here for a little bit, take a break, have some stuff to eat. Alright, so snack is consumed. We'll get ready to head out again. Feels like it's cooling down, but I'm just taking a break and you all automatically cool down. But the wind has picked up here. So it's kind of cooler than we started this hike. About 12:45, so we've been at this for about an hour 45 minutes. Alright, let's get going again. And back on trail. All the beautiful changing leaves. Alright, so we are headed downhill again. I think at the bottom here we should come across, I just checked the map, we're back up the top there, but we'll meet up with the Ridge Road again and another road called Stillhouse Road, I think it was called. And then that'll be the end of our section hike for the AT, but then we gotta make our way back. And that's where I'm gonna do that other loop, try and do a loop, I guess I should say. So we'll be walking on Stillhouse Road for a little bit of a road walk. And then we'll be looking for something called Gutter Trail off to our left. And a few other various trails to lead us back to where I parked. So we'll see how that works out. Never been on any of those trails, so we'll see what happens. Got a lot more reds and oranges down this way. You can see the other mountain ridge off in the distance there. There's some blue skies showing up. Sun is trying to come back out again. Well, the sun just poked through. Lights up those colors. And then it goes away. Alright, I believe I see our road intersection up here. So it's actually been quite a while since I last spoke with you. When I said we were headed downhill. At least another mile or so. Here's our intersection. So this should be Ridge Road and Stillhouse Road. Just gotta figure out which one. switch here. Alright, so they do have a nice road sign here. So Ridge Road is going that way, and Stillhouse Road is straight ahead. Yeah, so the AT goes off that way, but we're going to say goodbye to the AT and head on down Stillhouse Road. So that is the end of this AT section hike. It was probably about 5 miles. We started at 11 and went to 1:30, so 2.5 hours, comes out to about 5 miles roughly. But you're welcome to come along with me. I'm headed back now. I'm gonna try and make this a nice loop hike of sorts via some other trails. So I'm gonna keep filming. You're welcome to keep hanging out with me here. I'm gonna have to find a place to get some more food. My stomach is complaining. Beef jerky isn't enough. So as stated, this is Stillhouse Road. I believe there's an overlook up here. I think I saw one on the map. We might stop there and eat a little bit more, but we're also looking for Gutter Trail off to our left. Yeah, even along this road hike, it's just beautiful. Yes, and up indeed, here is our vista. Wow. That's actually pretty awesome. It's easy to see the colors on this mountain closer to us. Yeah, just absolutely beautiful out there. I'm gonna stop and got some other people enjoying it, but I'm gonna sit down on some of these rocks and take a break, eat some more food, I think. Alright, so farewell to that vista. Time to keep on going down this road. Keep our eyes open for this trail that we need. Alright, so after a bit of walking down this road, just up behind me is where the power line goes across the road. And then just down from that is our trail. See a sign for Gutter Trail is right there, and then there's Wigwam Trail off to the right, headed up that way. But just down here is our trail. Gutter, or does that say Cutter Trail? Maybe it's Cutter. Cutter or Gutter? I think it's Gutter. Yeah. Gutter Trail. Alright. Obviously not as well used as the AT, but there we go. So this should take us to another trail intersection in a bit. Yeah, so a bit of a change of scenery. Yeah, this is a Red Blaze trail too. But yeah, not much color. There's a little bit of color out there, but we're no longer up on the ridge top. We're just kind of down. I guess a little bit lower. Lots of greens yet, and all these trees don't have any leaves. I think a lot of these are ash trees, they look like. I think they may have, some of these are dead. I know the ash trees in Pennsylvania have been attacked recently by, I know the emerald ash borer. And there's another disease attacking them too. Some of these look like chestnut oaks too. But you can see a lot of them are dead. That's the life of the forest though. Alright, we've been descending pretty steeply down. We're going to head into this little laurel tunnel. I believe there's a stream crossing up here. Of course, you know what happened last time we tried to cross a stream? Got wet. This is pretty cool. Alright, there's like a, oh no, there's a trail junction here. Okay, there's a Red Blaze there. Alright, so I just double checked the map. I think if we go left, that is the gutter trail, continues that way. I think we need to go right. There's a red blaze there, but I do see a yellow blaze up here too. Or what is this up here? Is there a sign back there? Wow, what is this? This is more difficult. Okay. But I think this is where we need to go. I think this is called the Upper Lollipop Trail. Yes, the Upper Lollipop Trail. There should be a road crossing right up here. If we're on the correct trail. Alright, so there's indeed a road crossing, but I guess this is still considered the gutter trail. But there should be a trail on the other side of the road that we pick up somewhere. Hopefully. Alright, so I'm not seeing that other trail. It's supposed to be right across from where we came out to the road, but it looks like it's been logged up there recently, so maybe that trail isn't exactly there anymore. I don't know. We're gonna walk. We're gonna do another road walk then. This is the Womelsdorf Road. Should sound familiar, but I think this will take us down to Ridge Road again, and then I think from there we'll get on another trail called Camps Trail. At least that's the plan. So just a slight adjustment here. Not a bad road walk though. I think down at the bottom of this hill is our junction with Ridge Road. At least I'm thinking. Alright, so I've come up to an intersection. I realize I've made a mistake. So let me show you what we did here. So let's see here. Yeah, so here's Stillhouse Road. Right here's the gutter trail. Went down gutter trail, and there's a little branch trail that branches off right there. I should have continued on down gutter trail and crossed that little branch right there. Okay, see, they're kind of similar. Gutter trail, there's a little, see, I don't think you can see a little trail right there that goes to the road. The same thing is up here. So when I was here, I thought it was up here. So we came out up here. So I'm on this road right now, and I'm right here right now, instead of being up here. So that's okay. So we're just going to hook a left here, and it looks like we can get on, there's a trail right here that'll take us up this way, so that's where we're gonna go. This is the trail I was looking for. I guess it might seem confusing, but so we're gonna hook a left, head up this way. This is still the Upper Lollipop Trail too, and it'll take us still where I wanted to go, this Camps Trail, which will take us back to where we parked. Alright, so mistake made, correction made, everything should be good now. That's why I take a map along too, just in case, you know, something doesn't go right. Yeah, something just seemed a little odd, because there should have been that other trail up there, but then, you know, oh well. But at least we know. Now we can make that correction. Alright. Alright, so we just got off the road, and right here's a sign for the lower Lollipop Trail. I think I said upper earlier. I think because that's what I was originally going to use, was the Upper Lollipop Trail. So we're going to take the lower Lollipop Trail. They both take us to the other trail we need, the Camps Trail. Confused yet? Sorry about that. But yeah, all is good. This is also a rather uncolorful trail compared to some of the stuff we've seen today. Well, we should be nearing the end of this trail soon. At least I hope so. Alright, wow, this trail seems to be taking forever, but going back that way is the Upper Lollipop Trail. And here's where the two join. There should be a campsite just up here. We'll probably take a break at. Then we have the last leg of this journey up what's called Camps Trail, which should be right up here as well. Yeah, okay, right here it is. Camps Trail. So the Lollipop Trail came out just up that way a little bit. There's a campsite up there. There's one down here. So there's a couple of them. So this is the trail we want. Should take us back. I think I might take a little break here first. Yeah, so it's about 3:30 right now. I was kind of planning on being done with this hike by 4, but I don't think that's going to happen. This Camps Trail might be at least a mile long. We'll see. So that's about another half hour, so roughly that. But yeah, that lower Lollipop Trail took longer than I thought it would. That's the way it is sometimes. I was kind of, you know, sometimes when you're kind of hurrying a little bit more and trying to get to the next, you know, waypoint, if you want to call it that, you kind of get a little impatient with how long the trail's going. But now that I'm here at the Camps Trail, I'm just going to maybe slow down a little bit. Don't have to rush so fast. Alright. Not a bad spot. Yeah, these campsites are free, but you do have to get a permit from the Department of, you know, what the DCNR or the DNCR, whatever it's called. They're free, but the permit is just basically, you know, reserving the site. So if you don't come here to camp if someone else is already here. We might try these sometime because you can park just up their ways, but you have to walk in a little bit for some of these. But might be something to try in the future. Camp in one of these places. I also want to camp in that piney woods at the beginning of the video. Do some like hammock or tarp tenting in there sometime maybe. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm blabbing, just kind of resting a little bit. All right, we'll keep on going in a moment here. And so away we go on the last leg of this journey. Yeah, this is a red blaze trail too. In the piney woods. Now this will take us to Rocky Knob Trail. But once we get there, we're almost right where we parked. And we're entering the dark forest. Because as it gets later, it gets towards the evening here, this takes on a whole new level in here. I love this though. The trail can be a little hard to follow, but it's there, and you got the red blazes too, just to look for. Yeah, so I'm really loving this trail. So it winds around here through the piney forest. It does do a lot of winding around in here. But yeah, most of the trail so far has been in here. Just love it in here. Alright, so we left that pine forest behind some time ago, sadly. Now we're just keeping an eye open for this the junction with the Rocky Knob Trail. And we'll soon be done then. I'm getting tired. Yeah, and just like that, here we are, the Rocky Knob Trail. So we'll take a left. And oh, there's our color again. But the Appalachian Trail should just be right up here where we started this hike. Yep, so right up here is the junction with the Appalachian Trail. Right here's where I started the video. And we went that away. But Naomi is up this way, just a short distance. Alright, well there's Naomi. Looks like she has a friend. Came to visit her. Alright. Yeah, it's always good to see that the Jeep is still here after a long hike. That Raven is up there yet. Alright, yeah, so if you're still with me, thanks for coming along. sticking with me through some blunders, because we got to go into the deep, dark, piney forest. Yeah, so it's almost 4:30, about 20 after 4, so like I was hoping to be done about 4, so a little bit over that. So we definitely did about 10 miles today, probably a little bit more than that. All right, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go home, relax, have some coffee, and watch other people's YouTube videos. All right, as always, I'll see you around.